Spring planting season is here, so when can you safely start your garden? First Alert meteorologist Glenn Johnson goes in depth.
Hey, it's time to start thinking about the growing season. Maybe you don't have one of these big tractors that does a little bit of farming out in the country, but you want to get down into the dirt. You want to start getting the flowers going, maybe the veggies going, and well, we really depend on the weather, and it really comes down to the average date of the last frost. Across the country, you can see it really varies significantly. The Deep South, they get their last frost maybe the end of February or into early March. In Rochester, it says here maybe late May, but we can fine-tune this a little bit. It really depends on how close you live to Lake Ontario and maybe how far you live down through the deeper valleys. Take a look at the dates here. Up along the lake shore, that's around April 29th, but notice how the dates get later and later. You get down through the southern tier, the average date of the last frost can be as late as Memorial Day. Amazing stuff. So why does that happen? Well, a lot of it has to do with the topography. We know we have a lot of hills and valleys south of Rochester. On those nights where you have clear skies and you get radiational cooling, well, that's when the colder air develops and it comes down off of the hills. The cool air is heavier, it's more dense, and it begins to sink down through the valleys, and that's where you get some of that frost. So we can confidently say the average date of the last frost, at least in the immediate Rochester area, April 29th to May 15th. Yeah, the last thing we want is any frost on the veggies. I'm First Alert meteorologist Glenn Johnson.